can barely hear it. The front door open. It's really nice and cool out today. What do I miss the most about the USA? What does Tom miss about the USA since I've been here for a period of time? 3, 4, 5 years. What do I miss? The number one thing I miss here in the Philippines that I cannot get, and I really can't get it. I can get it, but I can't get it. And you're not going to believe what it is. You're just an arm length close. I go to SM Mall, I go to this pullover shirt like this. $40 for a shirt like this. Yeah. The shirts, this shirt's probably been washed 100 times or more. It fits fine. Quality is a little different here in the Philippines. Clothes, shoes, things like that, belts, you're going to find it have a hard time. So if you come to the Philippines, any kind of glasses, any kind of, so you like watch, get a couple of throwaway watches in case you ruin one. Watches, things like that. So maybe you have a cologne that you like, things like that, or a certain razor blade. Make sure you bring extra of those, because you're not always going to find razor blades. You're not always going to find a lot of the name brand clones. If you do, you're going to pay 2, 3, 4 times the amount of money for it. Yeah, just a standard car here can cost you $50. It's the next thing that I miss, of the variety of groceries. And what I mean by that is when you go by the store here and you go to buy something, there's small cans. They're the size of, and they're very small. I don't have any in here in the Blessing House. I think we took them all out. But it's just a small can. It's about this big around, about 5 ounces. That's it. So you have to open up a can. You may have to eat 2. You may have to eat 3. Each one of those cans costs you $1. Back last year, I could buy the same can for 28 peso. Sometimes 16 peso. They have gone up to $1, over $1 a can now. Inflation is hitting. $1 a can for a little can that you and I can go buy. I don't know. We go buy cans, and these are sardines. These are tuna. These are just things that they just have here. Small cans. Bread is $1 a loaf, and the quality is fine. It's good. It's very good. But the variety of groceries. The cans are small here. It's variety of groceries. Not only that, it's restaurants too. Restaurants can vary here. Luckily, I have a restaurant in town. We were in the city on Devil. Ruth and I went out to TGI Fridays. We went out to all kinds of different Waffle House. We even went to, like, what? It's not the same. It's not the same. Before last, I was in Tokyo. I don't remember. I think it was Waffle House. No worries. It tastes like Waffle House from USA. Waffle House here for me personally. Now, I'm just talking about me. I don't know about anybody else. Me personally, it tastes different. It's just different. Different taste foods, different setup all the way around. How can it be different? I have no idea. The consistency is not the same as it would be in U.S. In other words, if you go out in an Outback here, I guarantee the steak here is not going to be the quality it was in U.S. It's just not. I don't know. It's just life. Thing I miss here about the Philippines, number 3 on the list, is actually reliable products. Reliable products meaning tools, all kinds of stuff. Tools, ratchets, wrenches, screwdrivers, anything that you want to buy, a pair of pliers, a crescent wrench, whatever you want to buy, it's going to be completely different here than what it was in the U.S. And what I mean by that is try and screw a little bolt, small bolt. So you get out your ratchet set. And I paid $20 for it. It's just a little old ratchet set. I could buy one in the U.S. for $20, and the quality was there. So I'm trying to ratchet stuff off, and I'm going on. I go, it's aluminum, it's pot metal. So they're just really not working. So always tools. So bring a set of tools with you, even if it's just a small set. Put it in a bleak buying box, ship it here. Tools, clothes, things like that will matter in the long run, because you're always going to need a pair of pliers. You're always going to need a screwdriver. You're going to need a wrench. Do you need all the stuff? No. You can get a hammer here. So make a decision what you actually need. A good set of wrenches was worth $1 million here. Can you get it? Yes, you can find them, but it's really hard to find them. I've not found them yet. And I looked in Manila. I looked in Cebu. I looked in Davao. And sure, they have them, but they're if you use them, they're going to break down on you. Another thing, number 5 on the list, getting things done is sometimes a nightmare Plan a day, for an example. So say, for instance, you want to get a passport, or say you want to update your passport, my wife's passport, just plan a day. If you plan to go to town to pay a bill, plan it's going to take you all day. To pay an electric bill can also take 3-4 hours to pay your electric bill. To go pay your internet, it's not a problem. You go down there and pay. A lot of times you go in and you can pay it, but the problem is you may have to wait in line 10, 15, 20 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, depending on how many people's there. Sometimes you wait as long as an hour and a half, believe it or not, just to go pay a bill. So make sure you do your due diligence and think about when you're going to go, okay, I'm going to spend a day, an afternoon doing 4 or 5 hours sometimes paying bills. It's just normal bills, going down to the water department, the internet company, or the 2 internet companies, because I try to do one online, or the 3 internet companies, and the water bill, and the electric and internet companies, and say, for instance, you want to go get something else at the store. So it can easily be 4 or 5 hours. So getting things done here is different what they are in U.S. You can do it quicker in U.S., and you're back at the house an hour later or 30 minutes later, and you stop and had a cup of coffee. Here, it takes all day to get tasks done. So you have to queue in line a lot of times. Elderly go in front of everybody. So for an example, say for instance you queue in at the electric company and you're waiting in line and you're number 242 and they're at 240. Well, and they get that many, they really do. And so you're sitting there and you wait, okay, I got 2, I've been here over 20 minutes, it's okay, no big deal. And 5 or 6 elderly people come in. Elderly, anybody over 60, they won't get me. They won't do me first. So they'll go to those people and they come first preference. Anybody that is over 60 years old and they turn in their ticket, they get preference over anybody. So even at the supermarkets, if they see me, even though I'm older than them, I will not get preference. But they will get preference. If you're standing in line somewhere, just be prepared to come to the Philippines. So, available of things, like if you want something special, or you may have to order it in. You may have to just say, hey, I'm going to order this product in because I cannot find it here. My air conditioner stopped up the other day, and I couldn't find something to stick up in the air conditioner hose, just regular water hose, to clear it out. It's got stuff in there. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking around. I had wire, it wouldn't work. I had this, it wouldn't work. I said, well, I'll just go down to the hardware store and get just some spindles, small spindles, some wire that has this. So I go down and look for it. They don't have it. So I said, okay, we'll go to the China store. They have everything in there. And all I needed was just something to stick up in there. They have the long ones that you stick down your drains to pull out the hair and stuff like that. I was looking one about 4 feet long. That's all I need, one about 3 or 4 feet long. 3 feet of it, fine. Can't find it. They don't have it. So finally, took a water hose, put it on full blast, stuck it up in there, boom, cleared it out. But the mess on the inside of the house, you had to put a trash bag over the top. I was just trying to do an easy fix. It ended up being a 40-minute project. Also, you come into the Philippines, it's gonna get hot. If you're coming from the north, or northeast, northwest, some of the things that you're used to, your body's going to be used to being in a great temperature of, it could be 30 one day and 30 below one day, and it could be 60 one day, and you have 60s for 3 months. Well, here in the Philippines, you're coming here, it's going to get hot. You're going to get hot. If you're not up in the mountains, you're going to get hot. So plan for that. I've had 2 guys this week alone that I have known told me they're going back. Why? What's wrong? Well, number one, it's too hot for me, Tom. I'm used to living up in New Buffalo. I'm going back to Buffalo. Why are you going back? Well, because Tom, it's as you know, it's cooler there. I can get the spring, summer, fall, and the leaves, and I kind of miss the snow a little bit. And that's okay. He said, I can just come back here when it starts snowing. I said, yeah, good idea. High five. My other friend, so he's not going to live here full time. He's just going to be there for 3 or 4 months and then back here. So, and then another friend leaving here because of food. He said, I can't take it. I can't eat the rice every day. I can't eat the chicken every day. He said, I just can't take it. I need to go get something regular to eat, because he's out in the province. He's further out in the province than I am. And they go to town to get the stuff, and they're not going to have lettuce all the time. They're not going to have cabbage all the time. They're not going to have leafy greens all the time. They're not going to have it at the markets. You have to grow it. Ruth pulled out, which was okay, 2 bell peppers off our plants the other day. she made a meal out of it, which is good. We just need to plant another 10 more, so we have plenty. And they grow year round here, so it's not like it's like that. So you should live the environment. When you're used to something for 30, 40 years, it's not like it. Now, a lot of restaurants, that's fine. That's fine. But then, just because it says TGI Fridays on top of it or Gino's Pizza does not mean it's Gino's Pizza from USA and TGI Fridays from USA. Even though it's franchised here, and the salad I have in USA is bigger than it. So it's because they try to cook it the Filipino way, and so you just have to adapt. The reason I did this is 13 minutes. I mean, rambling on. So hopefully you enjoy it. And please, please, I want to thank you for smelling so good. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow, and she's cooking.